Yes, I've been very good, chat. I've been very good this season. I committed to one stream a day this whole month, and so far I've only missed one day. I think that's really solid, frankly. So, just saying. Okay, let's do that plugged in. Y'all go there. I'm trying to think of where I can put the live thing here. Nope. Cancel. Live. Can I not change the title? Oh, here we go. I can't? I hate when they do this. Settings? No? Ugh, okay, hang on. Never mind, it's being annoying. Okay, I'm probably gonna move TikTok chat. Hell yeah. Yes, hi, welcome in everyone. Basically, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends today. And I am on a roll. I had a video go live today. We had the video go live. I got really good news for something that I still can't tell you about, but I got really good news for something. Basically, that thing that I told you guys about is basically locked down. Just gonna finalize booking, but everything's pretty much confirmed. So as soon as I get this is 100% happening, everything is booked up, no takesies backsies, I can tell you guys about it. Okay, but until then, still have to be vague posting. Hello, welcome in. God, I opened up. I hate this thing sometimes. You know what I need? I might treat, yeah, see, like that. Sorry, I dropped y'all. I dropped TikTok. Hello. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. Whew. Thank you for liking the live. I've had a very productive day. Okay, it's been good. It's been solid. I had a video go live, made the thumbnail. Hi, Amanda G. Hello. I made the thumbnail. I worked out. I did my Train Well workout. Okay, not sponsored. They have sponsored me, but not sponsored. I have a new trainer because my trainer got promoted. So I have a new trainer. I have to make a meeting with her. Did my workout. And then I was like, you know what? I have a goal of 2026 of doing 5K every quarter. I need to get back into running. Why wait till January 1st? Why not start now? That was really dumb. It's not dumb. It's not dumb. It's smart. I did what I did. It's done. So I did like a 2-mile walk run for 30 minutes in the gym on the treadmill. And my knees are mad at me. I did a walk run intentionally. I ran 1 straight mile and then I was like up and down basically for the 2nd mile because I was like, you know what? Let me see how bad it is. And then I'll go from that with training. Saw that Isaac video. Oh, the one of him ignoring female fans. I'm not shocked because he was liking suspicious shit at the start of the year. Let's see. Why is that wet? Where is my glasses clean? Okay. Well, anyways, I have to do my makeup, so we're going to do that. I don't have my glasses on, so it's going to be a little difficult for me to read chat from time to time. I will do my best, but if you see me like this, that's why. Okay? I can read chat without my glasses. I just have to be real fucking close to y'all. Not the notification popping up the second I finish the new vid. Let's go. Hell yeah. That's always fun. Usually I try to go live at the very least when I'm not doing like a daily live thing like we're doing right now. I do try and go live every filming day because I obviously like promoted Twitch on those videos and live streaming. And obviously I promoted TikTok in that video. So I figured it would make sense. Okay, I can read y'all for a little bit. Okay. God, my roots are growing out so quickly, but you know what? I'm still gonna keep it. I'm gonna give them a break and let my hair grow before I dye it again. I'm thinking maybe Christmas. I think I can make it to Christmas. I can make it to the 25th for an extra 100 a day. Nice. My debt journey now instead of waiting for the new year. Hell yeah, let's go. I love that. An extra 100 a day. 100, like adding an extra $100 like to your income or $100 to your debt repayment a day. Hey, Queen. Hi. Sorry, I see the name M, and I'm going to be honest. M, I had to check to make sure you weren't my friend M. Not that that's a bad thing, but I just know my friend M also goes by M. And so I was like, wait. I have this was the easiest way to get all my products up here. So this is my big bulky makeup travel bag that I rarely use this anymore. I usually use something smaller that's a little bit more manageable, but this was the easiest way to get everything up here. Sorry, it's just one of the 10,000 Emily's. Yeah, you're good. Live you posted. Let's go. Enjoy the video. If you guys go and decide to watch the video instead, that's totally chill. But we'll be here yapping probably for a little bit because I have to get ready because I'm going to hang out with Anarchy and Chris tonight. And I just want to make myself get ready. But yeah, you know, 2 miles. I was like, I'm going to be on this treadmill in motion, whether I'm running or walking for 30 minutes. That was my rule. Because I already worked out. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do like a full hour or anything like that. Let's start there, you know? And for context, I used to run cross country in high school for 2 years. Oh, wait, no. Why am I doing that? Sorry. As I make a video about a beauty guru for today, and now I'm doing my makeup on stream. You know. Oh, this is NYX. I sometimes use Kosas, but because of my no-buy year, I'm, you know, using all the products that I already have. I'm being very stingy with where my money goes. Your hair looks nice, push back. With my giant forehead, thank you. You're super pretty, Swell. Thank you. I love you, Swell. Wow, you guys are... Everyone's flirting with me today. Stop. Both technically, I'm aiming for both technically, so make an extra 100 a day and add that to the debt. That's cool. I think it's ambitious, but I think that's a good place to strive for, as long as you also acknowledge Hermes is destroying my couch. As long as you also acknowledge that, like, it's not the end of the world if you don't hit that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it will be okay. But yeah, I don't do, like, brow pomade or anything like that. I just do, like, pencil and then fill them in slightly. And then we're going to clean them up. You guys want to watch me do makeup and be like, oh, this is why she doesn't do makeup content. I see. You know. When's the last time I did Twitch? Do any of you guys remember the last time I did a makeup stream? It's been so long, I feel like. My brows are so overgrown. Thank you for the roses. Hermes, come on. Goblin. Bubba, whoa, whoa, whoa. What did the couch do to you? Hermes, did you get him? Hi, what are we doing? What's the point? What's the plan? Okay? I think we're fine. I think we can relax. I think everything's okay. I do not. Your forehead doesn't look that big. I think you have nice proportions. Thank you. I think Hermes got the couch chat. Hermes is getting the couch. Hermes just likes to dig sometimes. But he hates the water. I've tried to take him back to the beach since he was a puppy, because when he was a puppy, we took him to the beach one time and he loved it. He loved the digging. So I've tried taking him back. When we're like out on walks or like I take him to a spot where it's like, okay, cool, go dig, like have fun. Doesn't like that. No, he likes resistance. He likes digging my bed. He likes digging the couch. It's like he just wants to dig without actually achieving anything, you know? Don't worry, I'm going to clean it up. Hermes, being crazy. Are you coming up here? What are you doing? I hear your little toesies skittering across the floor. Let's see. These look like shit. They're just overgrown. I need to trim them. It is what it is. My bangs will cover them mostly. Shall be fine. Honestly, digging is a mood. Good for him. End of year excavation deadlines to me. Yeah, my phone's gonna die, but you're my fave. Hi, thank you. I have a 4.0 this semester, taking my last final today. Hell yeah. That's great. I've never achieved a 4.0. I think the highest I ever got was 3.8, I think. And that was my senior year when I was, what's it called? When I was taking like 2 aid classes because I had finished all my math and sciences and stuff. So I was just taking aid classes, like library aid, and I got out by noon. Like I had like a half day. And that's when they were like, wow, you're doing amazing. I think I made honor roll that year, which is funny because I think that's the only year I did it. I don't think I went to the photo. I was like, I don't know. I was like a good solid like CB student because I don't test well and I have dyslexia. I find school is very important. I love learning, but like school formats just did not work very well for me. You know what I'm saying? I did much better in college than I did in high school. What was your major? I was an English major for transfer, which is what the degree I still have. And then I had ended up with all like the extra classes because I really enjoyed like, because I got classes for free. We were so broke. So I would always make myself take like at least one fun elective class or something that I thought was fun every semester. And so I ended up with another degree in communications. That's like an associate's degree. I have 2 associate's degrees. I still want to go back to school, especially because now with like development, I think I would enjoy school way more because I do love learning and I love doing research and things like that now. So I think I would do even better at school now and do different topics. Covering any big events in early 2026. There's something that I got mostly confirmed today. We just need to when the tickets are booked, I will let you know. There's something cool that I get to do outside of the country. There's a few things that are on the docket that are work in progress that we're hoping will be locked in very soon. So the goal is hoping. Hey Swell, hey chat, hi. I was a solid AC student in high school and now I am an AB student with the exception of a singular subject where I got a D. Yeah. I was never good at math. That's the one thing that like still is consistent, which is funny because there was a time where I was a minor in computer science in college. Which I honestly minored in computer science so that no one would give me shit for being an English major. Because every time I talked to an adult, they were like, oh, so you're majoring in being a waitress? And it's like, how about fuck you? Like, leave me alone. Which is funny because even if I had majored in computer science, I would still be a waitress because that's how things are going right now. Thank you for following, Tabitha. Ash, thank you for following. Sorry, I don't have my glasses on and I don't have contacts in because I own contacts. I just never wear contacts. I feel like it goes against the brand at this point for me to wear contacts. But it's funny because I did see there's this thing, a lot of tech companies are now hiring storytellers, like in need of storytellers because they're realizing that that's something that they're having a big problem on is like actual like brand identity, getting their explanation across, things like that. And it's like, yeah, I'll be fine. Between AI and literacy rates and, you know, people thinking the humanities are optional, I do think I will be fine in any job I need for the foreseeable future, truly. Are you going to VPN for TikTok? It's banned again in 16 days. I don't know if I highly doubt it's going to be banned again. I just kind of accepted whatever happens with this app. If it dies a quick death, then it dies a quick death in the United States, you know. Twitch and YouTube, for those of you who don't know, there's a possibility that TikTok will be banned again in 16 days. Who knows, frankly. Would be very funny if that's how 2026 starts, is once again another ban. That'd be really, really funny for me. Would be bad because I have a lot of friends that do rely on this for their income. This is not a cornerstone of my income. But it would be very bad for a lot of my friends, which is why I'm trying to get them all to be much more... Oh, yeah, sorry. This is Moon Dust from Urban Decay. Sorry. I feel like I'm really bad at showing you all the products I'm using. I love Moon Dust. I have it in a couple of different shades. It's like a sparkly pigment and it doesn't crease. It's fucking amazing. I love it. I hoard this stuff. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. I bought a bunch, which, you know what, that was my impulse issues. But you know what, if they ever discontinue it, it's a fantastic product. So, you know, what? Okay, here we go. My roommate in college was a CS major and I was a theater major. He works for Google now. Cool. TikTok, pardon the language. You're fine. Welcome in. Thank you for following. Favorite content creators, have a good holiday season, Queen. Thank you. I'm not doing the holidays, but I understand the vibes. Okay, let's see if I can do this with my mirror so far away. Oh, this is e.l.f. This isn't normally what I use. I usually use an Urban Decay Perversion liquid liner, but I'm out of it, and I don't want to go buy a new one right now. So we're using this e.l.f. one that I've had for probably too long. It's a decent enough pigment. That is fine. Okay. This mirror lights up too, but I don't want to plug it in. Okay, this is hard on the desk. Oh god. Okay. Well, we need to clean that up. Okay. Starting point. We will clean it up in a second. Yeah, that's why you should always, always, always diversify as much as possible, whether it's what platforms you post on or with investments. Yeah. Let's see. Come on. Gentle. Okay. Okay, I'll let that chill for a second. I just hit back with my student debt will be paid off next year because my creative arts degree was the cheapest I could do. Debt a bit different in OS, but still affects some stuff like home loans. That's fair. Cute. Thank you. Sorry. Let me check the... Sorry, meeting got moved. Let me check this. Oh, okay. Okay. For going into fashion and construction jokes on them, I'm disabled now, but I can make clothes. Oh, I mean, there's certain industries that people are always going to need clothes. Like, people are always going to need certain things. So it's like, it may seem frivolous, but it's not. The same way, like, as I said, crime, entertainment. Two things that are always required, regardless of what, you know, happens in the economy. Ugh, okay. This one I swear to God. I'm checking in, you guys. Okay. The reality is just like, you know, when my makeup is done too, I get more content done. Like, I'll film more. Says everyone will always need a haircut to get a job, no matter what. But I don't know. I mean, that's fair. I think haircut, the one industry that I think has been seen only as a luxury, but as actually like a personal care item that is necessary is manicures and pedicures. My grandparents, during COVID, it was really bad because they could not trim their toes themselves. At a certain age, you can't bend over the same way to get stuff. And so we would always have to take them to the, nail salon to get proper care because at some points as well, like, they just know how to do it better. And in a more safe environment and things like that. And like during COVID, Lisa took her dad to the salon and she didn't realize that like how much they had overgrown. It was really bad. Like there's things like that. Like I do think haircuts, self-care items, things like that. Like people think it's like, oh yeah, no, this is a luxury, like the luxury service side of things, but like the service industry there will always be people that need customer service. There will always be people that need textiles, you know, there will always be people that need shipping. Shipping is a good one if you want longevity for like trades, cars, locksmiths, you know, electricians. Like I do think if you're really like, wow, I want a job, trade school I think is going to become more and more of an option. I think we're following Sid. This isn't what we want. For which video? Oh, well, I was watching your video on YouTube. Oh, okay, sick. I was worried that video wasn't going to do well because it was so delayed. The Halo thing had happened. It was supposed to come out earlier, but then because of Thanksgiving, I pushed it so that me and William could both have like the holiday off, basically, because I didn't want to give him work. Let's see. And it's funny because he was like, I also can just work, like it's fine. And I was like, no, I'm giving you a holiday. Ugh, okay. I probably will film early this week as well so I can give him Christmas off. Because I'm not celebrating Christmas doesn't mean that everyone else isn't. I feel like I could do more, but I'm fine with a tamer eye look today. I will say the problem with this one is it's actually hard to get like a fairly clean... Okay, I extended them a little bit. That's fine. That's as good as we're going to get with that. Cool. Here we go. I love the makeup. I'm doing a tame day look. We're fine. Your new vid while making my cat's lunch. Fun. Hermes is mad at me because I went and worked out. I worked out here, and then I went and ran on the treadmill, and then I went and jumped in the jacuzzi for 5 minutes after rinsing off here, because he doesn't like when I come in and out. And so he was like, what the fuck? Oh, this is Becca Cosmetics. This actually might be expired. I don't know. Who knows? Becca Cosmetics is done, yes? Loved your heated rivalry video. I've been obsessed with it. It's so fun, getting so much attention. Yeah. Honestly, I hoped that video had done better because I like talking about things that I like. I don't always get to do that. But like the reality is that sometimes you guys do not like when I'm positive about something, like, or the algorithm doesn't, I should say, like it just doesn't show it to that many people. There's also the possibility because I used a photo, like let me see, which photo ended up being chosen? Let me see. Yeah, oddly enough, because I know we talked about the other day, I did A/B testing for the thumbnail, and one was the balcony scene. So I had a boy kissing thumbnail, and then I had the press conference thumbnail. For some reason, y'all didn't like the boy kissing thumbnail let's see what the results were actually. Hang on. Because they chose this one, so let me see. Results ready, let's see. View test report. 51% watched more of the video if it was the press conference video versus the boy kissing thumbnail. 49%. So, is what it is. I want a click-through rate A/B testing. I don't want it to be watch time, which is annoying. Because I would rather know, hey, what percentage, which thumbnail made you click the video? That's what I want to know. I got the boy kissing one. Yeah, it's gone now. They decided that one, which, I don't know, could it be bullshit? Could they have chosen that one because it's, you know, LGBT? Who knows? YouTube is weird sometimes. That's a surprise, yeah. Your eyeshadow is so pretty. What is it? The eyeshadow, it is this one shade from the Pillow Talk. My soft outer crease is this one light pinky brown shade from, as you can see, I use it a lot, from the Pillow Talk palette. And then it is Wild Dipper Moon Dust from Urban Decay. And now I'm using Tarte. Tripping with Tarte. No, I'm kidding. I'm not even getting into the tripping with Tarte discourse again. I'm just not going to do it. Because once again, I feel like it's very the internet has like 5 minutes of real attention span when it comes to tripping with Tarte, I think. Um, and I'm not even trying to go on a Tarte brand trip. I've seen the deliverables of those trips. They seem like a nightmare, frankly. And as someone that, as much as I love a girls' trip, I do like to somewhat know the girls I'm traveling with and things like that. This is not a take me. This is not what this is at all. Okay. Um, but like Tarte does do things with like regular people all the time. It just doesn't get as viral views because they're not working with influencers. Like that's the reality. They did a lot of stuff for the LA fires. They do a lot of stuff for teachers. Like they've done a ton. And, you know, that's not seen as viral enough of a moment 90% of the time. And so then whenever they bring influencers to a tropical location, we're supposed to be like upset that influencers are influencing, you know? I'm a member, so I didn't get the thumbnail. Kuna, thank you for being a member. Okay, I'm gonna do way more on the blush, but I'm gonna, because it's real sad. It's too soft. Okay, face card, thank you. I feel like my under eyes have been looking worse lately, but it could be the time of year. It could be my allergies too. I just feel like my under eye bags look crazy sometimes lately. But I also, it might be time to replace this, so maybe that's it. How dare influencers do their job, lol. Yeah, it's like, and one of the influencers, like, not to say, like, oh, there's good ones, like, but it's interesting, it kind of brings up, it's something very interesting because it's like, there's one influencer on the trip who I have my own issues with. I'm fairly certain she admitted to voting for Trump, okay? She is on this trip, and she missed her first flight, and was trying to hold up the plane for the private. They Tarte booked private jets because they were going to an actual island, so they had to take a private jet to the island. So she was trying to get them to hold the flight and hold everyone else up for her because she missed her flight, and I was like, okay, why are we, you know? And like even her going, like she's still an influencer just because I don't like her politics. It doesn't, there's no reason from a brand perspective, like unless you guys are like, hey, you're working with this person, I don't like their politics, I'm not going to buy from you. Most people complaining about Tarte already weren't using Tarte. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. That's not how it works. Yeah. Thank you for following. It was the private jet she was trying to hold up, which I don't know if you guys, I've never flown in a private jet, okay? But I'm nosy and I like learning how money works. So do you know how much it costs to just hold a private jet? Because that's like man hour time. Like there's people working that plane. So like just even delaying that flight a little bit is insane. So people were like, hey, this is crazy and out of touch. It's not their fault that you were late. Oh, sorry. This is half magic. I got this from BeautyCon last year, I think. I love it. It's like it's an eye crayon, but I use it as a highlight because I don't like using most highlighters. And I think it works pretty well. Let's see. So much of my makeup is Amanda's lazy. Amanda doesn't like doing super, like 5K, probably more. It looks like a legit highlighter, which is funny. Yeah, it's like really well pigmented. I've been using it for quite a while, and it still has quite a bit of product in it. Okay. My lip filler is so low key. I haven't gotten lip filler in over a year now, and I think you can tell. At least in my top lip. My bottom lip still looks good, but my top lip, you just dissolve it over time, you know? I know everyone talks about, it doesn't dissolve, it migrates. Sometimes it does actually dissolve. There's a reason they believe that it dissolves. It's just super entitled. Yeah, no, fully. No, it's like, and I think it's the concept for a lot. Like, unfortunately, I have met a lot of amazing influencers in this space. I have met a lot of ones that I would never be friends with and I would not get brunch with, for funsies. Will I be cordial with them at events? Sure. But what happens from time to time is you do get people that get so used to the oh my God, you're so amazing. You have so many likes. I have all these followers. I make all this money. There is a level of entitlement that you may not even realize is entitlement sinking in. Like, she probably didn't think anything, like, didn't think twice about the concept of holding up a flight or running late. Like, probably didn't even think twice about that. Like, I've missed one flight in my life, okay? I missed one flight. It was my flight back from Denver back to LAX. And I was supposed to be up at 3 a.m. for my flight. Instead, I woke up at 6 when the flight was waking up because I had set the alarms wrong. And I was so fucking mortified because my dad was going to pick me up from the airport. And I just felt I was a ball of anxiety that whole day. My dad was like, "It's fine. I figured something was wrong because you didn't call me when you were on the way to the airport. You usually do that." And I have not missed a flight fucking since. Okay, like, I will never do it again. First swell live stream. Hi. Let's see. I hate doing this, but sometimes it helps. Okay. You're just going to see me sit here. Also unrelated, but wanted to say I was so excited you've started doing cosplay for conventions. The point of cosplay was to hide my identity more, so that we could move about conventions a little easier, especially when I'm with Anarchy. And Anarchy was annoyed because she fully thought taking my glasses off and putting a wig on me would make me unrecognizable. And she's like, "It's actually irritating how much you still look like yourself." And I was like, yeah, I can't shapeshift. Anarchy can shapeshift. Anarchy can do her makeup and change her wig and, wear a costume and look like a completely different fucking person. I can't do that. I don't have that skill. I can definitely hide my identity. But that's just easier to do with different glasses and a mask. Come on, there we go. Home Date's the Queen. Hi. I'm sure my eye looks crazy. Hi, guys. I know you to keep redoing filter. Yeah, it does dissolve over time. If you are active, if you are smaller, so like I'm fairly petite, it dissolves faster. Same with Botox. It wears off pretty quickly. Most Botox wears off pretty quickly. Let's see. Did I fuck up? Wow, these are crimped to the gods. Okay. Okay. All right, that's good enough. Did I? Sorry, it feels like there's one in my vision and I don't know where it is. Okay, hold on. Okay, I don't know where it's at. If I see it, I don't know where it's at. I need to set the powder. I realized I totally skipped that step. This is Hourglass. I think I also got it as a freebie one time. So much of my products. Most of this I have bought myself. Little things I try from like events and then I really do fall in love with it. Hourglass, it's funny because I had Hourglass. No, did I have Hourglass or did I have something else as my first like product when I had powder? I don't remember. I think it was Hourglass because my mom wore Hourglass. This was definitely a freebie. I don't remember where this is from. Oh, you know where this brush is from? This is from an Ipsy thing that they gave out at a Cinespia event. Always scared me. I bow down for anyone who has the guts to do them. They're really not that scary. You just got to be very gentle and not move while you're using them. You can get a better result if you like hold them and put them in hot water first. I just don't want to do that right now because I'd have to go downstairs. Is that a brush carrot? It's from Lovecraft and Beauty. I don't think it's a brush carrot. I think it's just the gradient that looks very carrot-like. Okay, I'm probably gonna do, again, more cheek, more Tarte. No, this is also the shade Seduce for Tarte, if anyone's wondering. I like a more orangey, mauvey one. I wish this was only like a slight peachier. You know what I'm saying? Because of my undertone, I feel like it looks better when it's a little peachier. But this one I bought and I was using it for a while, and then someone was like, "You look better with peachier tones." And then I was like, "Okay, well, I guess I'm still using this one." But I've had this for quite a while. Get on my cheek. Oh yeah, also I bring my blush all the way up. I've done that one thing sometimes where like you blush the across your whole nose so you kind of look like a sunburn. On my nose, I think because of where my eyes sit, I look crazy. I have a very long nose, and so I feel like it looks crazy on me. It's not cute, and it's not like, "Oh, she's been in the sun." It's like, "Is she okay?" Okay. Let's do, and then this is Urban Decay Perversion mascara. I forgot the word. I'm so great at this. I don't this isn't my favorite one. I usually like a Lancome one that I use, but it's also out. So as you guys can see, we are on the dregs of Amanda's makeup supply for her daily products. Don't blink. A mascara that I want that I still have not found. In my day to day, I usually like putting mascara on my eyes because my lashes are naturally blonde. And because I'm naturally blonde, for those who don't know, that's why my roots are growing in sad brown now. Um, they, I usually like to put some form of product on them because then they just look their proper length because the ends are usually blonde. And but when I'm not wearing a ton of makeup, like I don't want to do, concealer. I don't want to do, powder or blush or anything like that. I just want to use like maybe some cream products in my skincare. Mascara smudges under my eyes so badly because it's just like the oils and the products for the rest of my skincare, like mixing with the mascara and makes it run. As soon as someone makes a non-runny mascara that doesn't like smudge because you're not wearing a full face, you will have my money. Okay, let's see. This bit loves to not do what I say, ever. Gosh, my hair looks so thin with the blonde growing in. It looks crazy. I'm calling it blonde. It's probably not blonde anymore. I've been dyeing my hair since I was 16. It's probably no longer blonde. It's probably like mouse brown or dishwater blonde. I don't see it on this one. On the other phone, I see it all the time. Yes, I do know there is an AI summary. I have no way to turn it off. No, I'm never putting on a fursuit. No, thank you. You're in your empty era, for the makeup gurus would say. Yes. Have you tried waterproof mascara? Yes, and I've tried tubing mascara. It's not the same thing, because even waterproof, for some, like that's for durability, but like when you don't have other products surrounding it or setting it, it just doesn't look how you would like. But yeah, basically makeup's done. Something about you chatting anime and stuff. We did not mention anime once. It's been wrong. That was right for the motors. When I went live on Girly Pop Go, it was correct most of the time. It has not been correct for a while, though. Do 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 do. Oh God, it's the 16th of December. I feel like December is taking so long. I feel like it's taking 9,000 years. I think you talked about anime one time and I got obsessed with the idea. No, because it talked about, what did it say I talked about yesterday that I didn't? It said I talked about something else yesterday that I wasn't talking about. Nice to you on my FYP. Hi. What event are you looking forward to seeing attending in the new year? There's so many. I can't tell you all of them. The one I am going to again since 2023 is CES. I don't know if there's going to be a long form video for that, but I will at least go to CES. And and Detroit Auto Show. That's all I can tell you guys about so far. Oh yeah, the dog pee. That one was weird. AI is being weird. Your hair color. I've been watching your YouTube video a while, and it's fun to see it go from pitch black to brown to the brown it is now. Yeah, it was what it was before. Is I had like a really dark brown before, but what happens is when you layer hair dye on top of each other, it can get muddy, which is why it looked almost black for a solid year. I had like hair color blindness because I was like, it's dark brown. And then it's so funny because I when I was like, you know what, I want to start lightening it. I think it's a little too dark. Let me lighten it again. I looked at a video from, because I was looking for a popular video I did, and I was looking back at a video from 2024 when I was in Japan, and I was like, holy fucking shit. I was standing in the sun, direct sunlight, and my hair is still pitch black, and I was like, okay, I didn't realize how dark it had gotten. I didn't realize how bad it had gotten. It wasn't bad. I don't think it looked bad when it was dark, but I definitely think like the softer brown looks a little better. It's a little grown out now. It's a little, I think this definitely looks better, and I think looks a little nicer on me. Short form content for CES. Yeah, you guys will definitely get short form stuff. Maybe there'll be something car related that's like a full video worthy. I can do something on that, I think you talked about da-da-da-da-da. I really wanted to go to CES because I work in a tech company, but I have no idea who I'd ask for permission. I mean, I'm able to get a media pass, which is cool. But I definitely think you can look at their website and see if there's anything that would fit for you. Have you been enjoying recently? I had a movie night last night. I rewatched, was not last night, the night before. Oh, I'm watching Driver from Formula E Driver on Prime. It's not bad. I wish it wasn't 4 episodes long. I'm sick of small seasons. Sick of it. I'm tired. Thank you for following. I'm curious if you've ever checked on the Isle of Man TT. Yes, I have heard of it. I have not made like an effort to like look into what it would look like for attending, I should say. I should pack all this up so I don't let this sit up here the entire rest of my day. That's it. That's my intro. Thank you. I got the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray in the Genshin collab, and that keeps my mascara to stay. I haven't tried their setting spray. I do like obviously Pillow Talk. I have a few lip products from them. I've tried their mascara. Their mascara I think is not for me. I can't remember what it was. I think it was just the pigment. I love a really dark black pigment, and unfortunately I've found a lot of... I'll probably do a different lip color, but just so we have something on my mouth while I'm talking. Here is a Dior Addict Lip Maximizer. So I think this is a plumper. Thank you. And the production order was like 20 episodes, yeah. I never tried Charlotte Tilbury, but I had to do it for the Genshin merch. Now I must use all of it. That's fair. Fuck small seasons. I need at least 24 episodes. Like, I'm glad. I don't know what it'll end up being, but like I'm excited for what's it called? High Potential to come back, because they're on their hiatus right now. They'll be back in a few days into January. I love High Potential. Morgan Guillory is my girl. And then I do like, we got 2, Kill Me, Do It Now. That's crazy, but thank you for following. Sorry, I just saw that. Apologies. I love your YouTube channel. I've never caught a live from you here. Hi, I'm trying to go live on here more because this is the only way that TikTok will show you me. And I'm trying to grow this account. Even though it might be banned in 12 days. Who knows? I really doubt they're going to flip the switch in 12 days, chat. I really doubt it. I think they forgot there was a timeline coming up. I think they fucking forgot, While you yap in the background, yeah. But a show that I think did... that bitch, Annie, thank you for following. Did the second film, A Stranger's Remake, ever come out? The second one came out, and they are talking about the third one coming out as well. They have the release date. I didn't go see the second film in theaters, because I was like, you know what? I'm good. I think when they all come out, maybe I'll do another video that's like a triple feature where I watch all of them and then I see if this made sense. Because the whole point of the sequels of the Strangers remake is that they filmed all three movies back to back to back in like the span of 40 days, you know? And so that was like, it was like they fully expected the first one was going to do so amazing. But now they're like, okay, well, we have these. I guess they're coming out. There's no ban. Is there a ban? Oh, sorry, the ban. Sorry, I thought you were saying I was banned. I was not banned. No, the TikTok ban is the same TikTok ban that's been going on. The can's been kicked down the road, and the next deadline is up. They're supposed to have. They extended the deadline because there was talk of China potentially agreeing to, or China or ByteDance specifically, officially agreeing to a buyout of a U.S. company making a TikTok U.S. arm. And there was discussion of that. Nothing was ever confirmed, though. There was nothing. There's been no sign on the dotted line. There's been no sale. There's been no setup. There's been talk of it. I don't think anything's been fully agreed upon yet. And so we're now once again at the deadline. So who knows? Show reviews, you do. They're funny. Thank you. What's up, Swell? I didn't expect to see you on my FYP. I'm everywhere. I'm a cryptid. They always 12. Why is it always 12 days when I hear we're near another ban? It's funny. I heard it was today. I woke up to someone being like, guys, there's a TikTok ban on the 16th. I'm telling you this on the 16th. Because they were kidding. The US admin is preoccupied. Yeah, with dumb shit. God. Oh, that's what I didn't cover. My little pimple scar. The scab fell off, which is good. For those who don't know, I had a bad whitehead under my nose for what felt like weeks. Finally got rid of it, okay? But it was scabbing over. There we go. Did I not cover that? I didn't have any makeup on it yesterday because there we go. It's like gone. No, it's just like, it wasn't like bad. Like you couldn't tell it was there, but I felt it. And whenever I was blowing my nose, it was like painful. You know what it is? Because my allergies are acting up. How's your dog, by the way? He's downstairs. He was destroying the couch a little while ago. He's probably resting now. He probably wore himself out fighting with the cushions. He'll probably do it again because he wants, you know, money. He also acknowledges, like, the value that is TikTok. He's just pissed that he has no control over the value that is TikTok. So is most of them. Same with fucking Hillary Clinton the other day. No one... young Democrats and leftists aren't actually mad. Thank you for subscribing with Prime. Greg, you won the Swell Grand Prix with a Prime booze. Thank you for subscribing. What was she saying? She was like, oh, they don't actually hate what Israel is doing. They hate what they see Israel is doing on TikTok. Or something like that. Where it's like, oh, we're being told that what they're doing is bad, and therefore that's why we think it's bad. Or there's a genocide happening. And I have, unfortunately, witnessed many videos of dead children. That's inherently bad. I don't know what to tell you. For a second, I thought your dog knows about the value of TikTok. No. The boomers be booming, yeah. I don't think it's the downfall of Hillary Clinton now. I think, unfortunately, a lot of people are realizing, like, the old school Democrats really just want to maintain their position of power. And they are willing to lose to Republicans than kowtow to the, you know, progressive young generation. Amanda, not Hillary. Kier. I was like, I thought you were saying not Hillary, like, don't get mad at her. And then I saw your other post. Why are old people allowed to just keep doing politics and important shit? I don't know. Yeah, it's like, hey, if you're not old enough to, like, if you would have to retake your driver's license because you're getting too old, this might be ageist. I just don't think you should be in Congress. Thank you for following. Cappiness bar a nun. Oh, like Cappy bar a nun. Finally found her TikTok. Hello. Is a little valid in some cases, like that thought. Yeah. Probably. I think he fully has dementia. Oh, for a second, I thought your dog knows. In my country, we had a fairly young chancellor and thought this was going to be better. Turns out he's just as bad. Yeah, I mean, the Dems hate the young progressives, you know, because then it would, for a lot of them, they don't like hearing that what they've been doing is not good and not good enough anymore necessarily. And then for the Republicans, they're like, oh, okay, like the young men, they hate women now. Come unto us, you know, like I hate it, but they figured that out at least. They were following the blonde one. That's funny. Is there an age limit for applying to be president? Surely there should be a cap on it. No. So like Trump was our oldest president elect ever, in our history. He is the oldest one. He was waiting to become president before he was sworn in. He was our oldest president elect ever. I don't think he's our oldest president ever. I do think we've had other presidents that in their time in office were older, I think. They said, do you hate women? Awesome, come on in. No, I think because also for Republicans, they realize that, one, young men feel wildly inadequate right now. Their, women counterparts are outpacing them in nearly every factor of life. And they feel abandoned by the left. And like, it's not, when this talk comes up, like people are always like, it's either good or bad, in the discussion. I do think that we are seeing a very clear divide that like Gen Z men are leaning far more conservative than Gen Z women are. That's a very clear divide. The answer is not women need to be nicer to men. That is not the answer whatsoever. Okay. And that I think is the problem with a lot of Dems is Dems and the Republicans are like, but that's the easy answer. So let's have them. Yeah, you're right. She's a bitch. You're great. You're great. It's the jobs. You don't have a wife at home, pregnant with your babies because of her job. That's what it is. It's because of the Democrats. That's what it is, and that's working for them. It sucks, but unfortunately it's working. More on Patreon. We don't have a Patreon anymore, William. That was shut down. We have the members now. Patreon was fully shut down. TikTok gave me an AI summary of what you're talking about. Was it accurate, the blonde one? Because it hasn't been. It's like fully hallucinating. Did it say I was talking about anime? Because that's what someone said it told them a while ago. Grumpy Pants, think you're following. Maybe they should add one. Yeah, I agree. So we're talking about mascara. I was. So there's that. It wasn't hallucinating. There's no problem. It's just the way life is now. I mean, that's the thing. It's like I don't know. I look at me and my brother and like the way we were raised. He's 3 years younger than me. And forget even like eldest daughter, only daughter type of shit, okay? We're just vastly different people. Like what was expected of me and like what I did was way higher than what was expected of him, and what he was allowed to get away with and things like that. Like I had no rope. He had all the rope in the world. And I think our current lives depict that, and I didn't like Patreon anymore. That's why we have members now. On 2 years and I finally got TikTok. I am locked in for this live. Thank you. Welcome in. Discussing various topics. Feel free to ask questions. Yeah. Have you seen Has Been Hotel? I've seen the first season. Have you relate? Yeah. And I mean, I don't know. I have friends, I have guy friends that I love and adore, and they are very ambitious people. A lot of them are mostly older than me, at least a year or two. Um, but like a lot of people that I meet that are my brother's age, it's just like a drastically different vibe, I guess, if that makes sense. Even for women, but I mean, for most women, I find like there's a level of ambition that lately seems innate to women that I'm witnessing in Gen Z. At least in some capacity. Like, oh, I want this, so I'm gonna go do this because I can do this. I guess, I mean, everyone has their own motivations. If someone lacks that, it can't be society's fault. Yeah. Like, for example, one take that I have seen where it's like, and I don't know if this is a fault of the manosphere or anything like that. One take that I have seen is men being annoyed that, oh, well, women are able to get the same job as me, so like there's no point in me trying because, that used to be what I was good for, was being the breadwinner, and now I can't do that anymore. So like she's not gonna be happy with that anyway. So like why should I even try? Why should I even try? And then we see like the other take of people wanting, guys wanting princess treatment and things like that. Everyone in my own age group, 24, who's a woman, is in New York City right now with complete LinkedIns. I'm sorry, that's a really funny indicator. Versus the guys somewhere. Yeah. How old is your brother? My brother is about to be 25. So Kier, you're kind of spot on because my brother is on the East Coast. He makes good money. He works as a waiter. He works at a fancy restaurant. He made the determination, oh, if I work in a nicer restaurant, I can make more money. But he's trying to be an actor. And he's not, I don't know why he's there and not here, but that's just me. That's a discussion I have lost many times, and by lost I mean he just gets angry and starts yelling and saying I don't believe in his dreams, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. Do you think social media ban in Australia will help young boys in that aspect? No, I don't know all the details of the Australia social media ban, so I want to make that note. Whereas inherently, I think this is in the long run potentially a good thing. In the immediate interim, some of the videos I've seen, it looks like not going well. But I don't know too much about it, so I will say that. I mean, is that the goal, to make men and young boys more, socially like adept? Is that the plan? Is that their main goal? I'm also trying to be an actor and I work a 9 to 5. My dreams need a bi-weekly salary. But no, it's like my brother, I love him. He doesn't realize how much work he needs on acting, Every clip I have seen is very bad. He did a showcase the other day to get an agent. I still think this was a scam, but he did like a scene or something. And he was like, I think I was the best. They cut him off and they were like, that's enough. We've seen enough. And you can go. And he walked out of there with nothing. And he was like upset. And he was like, I was the best in there. And I was like, I mean, the evidence clearly no. I mean, there was 20 people that was there, and 2 of them did get like to a follow up with a callback basically. And I was like, okay, then clearly someone else, not a man of the dream crusher. No, I was dog shit when I started going to my acting teacher. I had thought that the talent I had in high school had maintained, and it hadn't, and that's okay. And so I needed to go to a teacher that was going to tell me that I wasn't amazing and that I was talented but needed a lot of fucking work, and that's exactly what I did. And by the time I stopped going to classes, I would like to go back to classes, but I can't right now. I was a completely different fucking actress. Fully. I'm a fully different actress I was now than I was in 2020 when I started doing classes on Zoom, okay? And that's the reality. You need someone that can tell you, hey, you have the drive, you're very talented, you are not technically good. I don't believe you when you are talking. You can fake it, but it's not good enough. This is not good enough to get you the role. That's someone, you need to hear that. And you know what? My acting teacher, I saw her break down many a spirit, okay, in the time that I was in class. And I went in with the, okay, I didn't get this role. I'd gotten a call back for a role on Backstage. I was really excited about it. I didn't get it. And I was like, you know what? I need to go back to class. That's clearly what this is. So I go to class and she straight up was like, you're very talented. No, we have a lot of work to do. I was like, great, fantastic. Tell me what that work is. Because I'd been to another class on Zoom where one, the teacher fell asleep in class multiple times and it's like, bro, I'm paying you. And then two, he would just be like, that was bad, and then move on to the next person. He would never give constructive criticism. Whereas my teacher that I went to for years, she was like, this is what you did, do this instead. I don't believe that you worked on this. I need you to work on this, you know. Callbacks are still a win, thank you. I do think it was because I was pretty. I do think that's why I got the callback. I do think it was that simple. My worst acting teacher was one who gave no critique. You need tough love with acting. Exactly. Because my acting teacher, Marjorie Valentine, I adore her. Just because I'm not in class doesn't mean I don't adore her. Her whole thing was, I am making artists. Like that was her whole thing. She had been in the industry for decades. She had seen it all. She didn't give a shit that I made money on YouTube. She was like, you're in class, fantastic. Let's go get the work done. If I was gone for a couple of weeks or like I missed a session or something, and I was like, oh, you know, it's been so long since I've been in class. She was like, that's not an excuse, and would like snap at me for saying that. It's like, oh, you're right. I misspoke. My bad, you know. We should do an acting class for stream. Imagine. No. Is it a goal of yours to transition from YouTube to mainstream acting career? Yes, that's why I'm in LA. I just travel too much to really go into it. Amanda, do you know any teachers in Washington, D.C., any resources for people who want to get better? I don't. A lot of classes, I would definitely start looking online and look for any that are, you could even look for some that are Zoom-based classes. Because even that, I honestly think Zoom-based classes did really well for me because she could zoom in on my face and see exactly what I was doing, you know? And that she was like, okay, you're going to try that again. And also the other thing that she got on me, this is one of the reasons I think I need to go back to class, because I do think my videos on YouTube are better when I'm in class more. I say okay a lot. And unfortunately, when I've memorized a scene, while I'm in it, I'll slip in okays into the lines. Okay? And she'd be like, that's not, I'm looking at the script. It's not in the script. Enough. Stop it. Do it again. Back up. Zoom classes sound intimidating low-key. They're good because you only have a set amount of time. You are in your own environment. You can make your environment as comfortable as possible. You can be as physical with the role as you would like. And yeah, they're studying your face and things like that. But like, it's a great way to get used to it, you know? Thank you for following Tall. Thank you for Tall and Tired. Thank you for following Kier. What's your ideal role to get? I talked about this the other day. My dream, I want to be a final girl fully, okay? I love horror. I love the horror genre. I want it to be a bit for at least the start of my career, or even like cameo roles that I do one day. The pre-title card kill. I want to be the one that gets killed. And like, I want it to be like 4 projects in a row. It's like, oh my God, Swell's in this. That's amazing. Amanda Golka is in this. That's so cool. And then I'm dead before the 12-minute mark. Like boom, title card. Like that, I think that would be like a really fun bit where it's like, is she going to make it to the end of this time? Who knows? That's my dream. I love a pre-title card kill. It's so good in horror. I like it because it sets up the dramatic irony of like how bad the situation is for the main cast that you're about to meet. That's really fun. I have not been in anything recently aside from voice acting for other YouTubers' projects. I was in Illumination's teacher video. The mean teacher, that was me. I'm not a fan of how I did that one. Not an excuse, but I was trying not to get evicted. So I would have liked to have gone angrier. I honestly wish I would have just gone and booked a recording studio and to go do it, because I do think I would have done better if I had done that. Starting girl to final girl, what would be an amazing progression? That was Scream, wasn't you guys? Okay, have you guys only seen Scream? The pre-title card kill is like a feature in horror movies, especially horror movies in the 80s. Every slasher movie from the 80s and 90s had the pre-title card kill, okay? Someone's dead. You don't know who it is yet. Are they important? Is this relevant? I don't know. But it's not just Scream. But you guys always bring up Scream as if that's the only one that did it. OMG Swell, hi. Hey, I know you. Do you? Would you set one up in your house? I would, yeah. I don't have a home. I live in an apartment. Right now, I live in an apartment. Would you ever be the monster slasher? I would love to be a monster. I want to be in a monster movie so bad. My dream director to work with probably would be Guillermo del Toro because I loved Guillermo del Toro. I want to be Monster Girl. I want to be the monster. Is an apartment not a home, though? I mean, it is. Was expectations that no one is safe early. Yeah. Has only seen the Scream. Oh, yeah, just like in the Scream. Maxwell, the femme Alex Ward, 2026. Imagine being in a period piece and trying to outrun the killer in a huge ass dress. That's what we need. Yeah. I do think before I had any work done, I had a better face for period pieces. My work is fairly... I think I have Instagram face now, and I think that's okay to admit. I think I would not do well in a period piece because I have Instagram face now. Screen marketed Barrymore as the final girl that had her be the first kill. Yeah. What roles would you never take? I mean, I probably would not do any where I had to be like outwardly racist the entire time. Maybe one day if it fed the role, but yeah. I've been subscribed to you on YouTube since 2019, but this is the first time you're on my TikTok feed. Like, I'd probably do nudity for funsies for a role. I technically have done nudity for a role. You guys just don't see anything. That movie never came out. The director who made The Haunting of Hill House and Fall of Usher series. Yes. Fair, haha. It was marketed as to protect the kids, but it's more about getting adults to give up identifying info for control reasons. Oh, are you talking about Kosas? Kosa? Yeah, that's bad. What are you referencing? Sorry, Jamesy. It looks like you're replying to someone, and I don't know who you're replying to. Oh, I see. You're talking about the... Okay. So the under 16 social media and thing and us. There we go. Sorry. I did not see your other message, Jamesy, so I was very confused. I thought you were talking about what's happening in the United States right now, because we're dealing with COSA right now. So the under 16s. Okay, I see. I didn't see your other message. It's not legal for a 15-year-old to have an account. It's legal for the website to give them an account. The kid won't get in trouble. The website will. Gotcha. Sorry, I did not see your other message. I was very confused. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier, and Jamesy replied. There's a bit of a delay on YouTube. The delay on YouTube is really bad. And so I think that's why I got confused. We have to show ID to see certain online websites like Reddit. I have a simple solution. Ban social media. Get rid of it. But then you wouldn't be able to see me, Verse. Twitch would be banned as well. Social media makes too much money. They're not going to ban social media outright. They absolutely will not. It's too lucrative in an industry. It feeds too many economies now. Why don't tents come with tentacles? Because they don't need tentacles. We have to show ID. Tensticles. They'd ban it all, Verse. You know. What I am very passionate about is taking iPads away from children. Let's ban those. Let's ban tablets for children, actually. Okay, did you guys see this? Not to be a mean bitch, but like this is Caroline Leavitt. We are the same age. Sometimes I think my dry skin looks crazy. Also, I'm sorry. Did she just get her lip filler touched up? This is the whole photo. This is Vanity Fair. This is the whole photo they posted. This is the whole photo they posted. And she, on her lips, it looks like her lip liner was not blended well. It might be expired. Honestly, I think that's the problem with her lip liner. I think her lip liner is expired. But there's what looks like 2 injection holes on her top lip. Did she like just get lip filler before going to this? This photographer must hate her. It's crazy. That's the photo. Like, let me go to Instagram. Hold on. Hermes, can you not bark at the neighbors? Is this it? Oh my god, yeah, this is the whole post. This is their Instagram. Why did they do this? Okay, I think her makeup artist hates her and this photographer. Whoever did her makeup also hates her. Here's this one too. The framing is very odd. Like it's off center. She's, I don't know why they did that. Do they hate the mouthpiece? Caroline Leavitt, the mouthpiece. They could have called her the liaison. They called her the mouthpiece instead. Wow, even this. That's crazy. The caddy. The bulldog. What are the names? It's one photo. But the 2 slides are him, his reflection, and himself. That's crazy. Oh, wow. Stephen Miller, the zealot. I would never talk about whether a meeting occurred or didn't occur, or whether I was in a meeting. Stephen Miller. Photography really captured what hate does to you. Yeah, just saw it. It's like, this is Marco. This administration, I think, might actually, I think this administration might, like, he might die of exhaustion from this administration. The stress might do it. I do think he is the patsy. I do think he is the scapegoat because they have straight up told him he is, basically. When things go south, I think it will be the hawk. Marco Rubio, the hawk. A double threat. Both Secretary of State and National Security Advisor. The first since Henry Kissinger. What? You don't want to be ever compared to Henry Kissinger. I'll go to JD Vance in a second. This is insane. This is an interesting poll quote. Does Rubio have a 2028 run on his mind? And would Rubio challenge Vance for the nomination? The answer is friendly. If JD Vance runs for president, he's going to be our nominee. And I'll be one of the first people to support him. I don't know. That gives code for I don't have a fucking choice. I won't win. I'm not the chosen one. I think having tech internet safety classes earlier, like elementary, is better. I mean, that's what I did. I had an internet safety badge in Girl Scouts in the 3rd grade. I don't know why we're not bringing back tech classes early. I'm shocked that we have less tech classes now than we did when I was in school, before TikTok and Twitter and Instagram were even really things. I have read and watched so much stuff about the concepts of Mar-a-Lago face and Republican makeup and still can't understand why they choose to make themselves look like that and think it's good. There is a level of, I don't get why do this to me? What's crazy is I feel like if I had a screenshot of this on my phone, they wouldn't let me into the country if I was from another country. Like, this would be one of those memes where they're like, you've a JD Vance meme on your phone. This is a real post from Vanity Fair. This is an official, real post. Thank you for following. He's got, like, is that dry skin on his lip? Like, or did he eat something? The heir apparent, which is exactly what I've been saying. Because he's not. Once a fierce critic of Trump who could be America's Hitler, Vance said in 2016. The vice president is now his highest ranking acolyte, a 180-degree transformation that Wiles calls sort of political. You don't say. Who'd want to visit? Mar-a-Lago? You mean? Because the students would know more than the teachers? Yeah, but it still is necessary. You know, you still need to have those, like, things, like, hey, things you post can lead to real life consequences. Something as simple as that told to kids in 3rd grade, I do think would be necessary. America, the USA. Oh, I mean, we have 2 international events coming soon. So we've got the World Cup next year. We've got the Olympics coming in 2028. So you may not want to. People are. People will be. I'm sorry, why is he hitting the... I'm sorry, it's giving I threw up. Mommy, my tummy hurts. What is this? My tummy hurts. Wait. %100% accurate. That's the vibe. The full vibe. During the Vanity Fair photo session, Vance cracked, "I'll give you $100 for every person you make look really shitty compared to me, and 1,000 if it's Marco." During the Vanity Fair photo session, Vance cracked, "I'll give you $100 for every person you make look really shitty compared to me, and $1,000 if it's Marco." You may think this is a quirky, funny bit, but I think this is wildly telling. Social media, internet access till I was 15 and I was born in 01. School taught us safety. Yeah. He's trying to do that, I had to do it to him, malicious compliance ass photo shoot. Susie Wiles, the enforcer. Why does she look scared of the camera? Thank you for following, Princess. She looks scared of the camera. Like she's having flashbacks to when she was arrested one time. It's giving mugshot. No, I fully believe it was serious. I don't doubt. You know what I think has happened? I think the powers that be in the Republican Party have told Vance that he is the nominee for 2028 because if something happens to Trump, he will be president at the time. And if he runs again, he'll be the elect. Okay. However, I think that, or not the nominee, I should say. However, I do think that they know that Marco Rubio wants to be president, obviously. And they've told Vance and probably Marco, if there is a drastic shift, whether it's like we know for fact he can't win, Marco is the one they're going to go with. I fully, hey, if you fuck up, if you lose the Trump base, if you can't pull this off, we have your replacement already. I think that's fully a conversation. Like this is so menacing. Having her sit on the desk like this, I'm sorry, crazy. Crazy. Okay? Was it her idea to wear the red pantsuit? Or no, she's not sitting on the desk, she's sitting on a chair. She's sitting on an armchair. Oh, this is why? Is she good? Is she okay? Her hair's a little fucked up. I'm sorry. It's really funny. Hair, startlingly lack of hair in a lot of these photos. What horrors are we discussing? We're going through this photo shoot. This is very strategic planning for this photo. We got Vance sitting in the chair and Marco Rubio right behind him. This is very, very telling. We are looking at the Trump's inner circle on the record Vanity Fair photo shoot where they clearly hate everyone they spoke to. Is this the part where you say we're all evil, the vice president asked? I think that's the craziest thing about like the current state of like conservative Republicans in the United States is like they're not even like charming about it. They're not tongue in cheek. Like we've all known a lot of people are evil, but like, are you gonna say we're evil now? Is this the part where you tell us? Like, I'm assuming he thought that was funny and not insane. Man, I love your content. Thank you. This is insane. I'm just like scroll. Ugh. Okay. That's enough. That's enough of that. Rubio's only base was people who hated Trump. He sold out. Now his base is gone. No, I don't think he can win either, which is why I'm fine with him being the nominee. I don't think either of them can win, frankly. I think that the Republican Party is nuking themselves in the foot, frankly. Middle of December. Nice. They don't even try to deny it. They are evil. Yep. Has a chokehold on a meat girl. Crazy ass quotes. The quotes on this are insane. If democracy holds, they're done. Hopefully it holds. Just randomly appear on my FIP. Hi. Trump was 1-0 as at least kind of charming. They're all so strange. It makes the whole lizard people conspiracy seem less outlandish. I mean, the lizard people conspiracy is rooted in anti-Semitism. We can acknowledge that. I think it's important to acknowledge that there's a lot of, you know, anti-Jewish rhetoric in that one. Was he really charming? I don't think he was charming. I mean, I always thought he was ghoulish, you know, frankly. But I feel like also in comparison for just like the startling lack of, like, they've gotten cartoonishly evil this time around. Wild Amanda appears. Where? Thank you for following your anime BFF. Side note, I literally watched your vid telling us to follow you here, so I guess I will. Thank you. Someone thought, because I mentioned in one video a while ago, like, oh, you guys don't follow me on here. Like, literally stating the fact of, like, my YouTube audience does not follow me on TikTok. Like, a literal fact. Like, you guys don't follow me on TikTok. But someone thought I meant don't follow me. Like, don't you dare follow me on TikTok. Which is very silly. I am a content creator. Follow me on all the platforms. The only one that I am a bitch about is LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I run that unless you have a cool job. I'm not accepting your connection request. It's not happening. You can follow me there, but like I'm not giving you my connect. We're not connecting unless you have like a really sick job or I know you. Comic-Con content, fully agree. Thank you. And this is the first time I've seen your TikTok. Hello. Thank you for following. Thank you for following Ghoulie. Thank you for following Hen. Thank you for following Ricardo. Because I'm not American, but I always found him obnoxious, idiotic, and creepy. Good. That's fantastic. That's the goal. As a YouTuber, I followed you when I saw you were on here. Yay. Thank you, Kai. Thank you, Chen. Rumor is he's trying to change the law so he can, but they said the same thing when Bush was in office, so who knows? Jesus. I don't think he's going to make it through the second. I don't think he's well, chat. I really don't think he's well. Forget even the dementia. They will never admit that he is not competent enough to stay in office. I don't think they would ever admit that. I do think that his heart will give out before then. They thought there was a comma. LOL, you guys don't follow me. Instead of you guys don't follow me. Yeah. You will get the people who don't like you following if you say don't follow. No, I'm not making a vid about the stream awards. I didn't go to Nathy, if that's the question. I wasn't there. Secretly Wolves, thank you for following. Gent, thank you for following. Sofaloaf, thank you for following. I forgot you had a TikTok despite watching all your videos about weird stuff on TikTok. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Unless he's fully in hospital, they won't say anything. No, I think he fully... When people thought he was dead for a couple of days, I do think he had surgery. I think there was something wrong and they were trying to hide it, and I think that it came out later. Thank you, Umi, for following. Sevi, thank you for following. Bren, thank you for following. Thank you, Tom Christmas. Thank you for sending the Tom Christmas. Thank you, Shiki, for following. Clover for following. Hi, I've never seen you on TikTok, just YouTube. Hi. Oh yeah, don't just disappear as the president. Yeah. No, and it's like, oh no, the president took a day off. And it's like, yeah, you didn't allow any of the other presidents to do that, actually. Thank you for the heart. Thanks for sharing the live, Trenton. But yeah, all in all, I don't think it's gonna go. Let's see. I still like slop being the word of the year for Merriam-Webster. Oxford announced theirs. Hold on. What was Oxford's? Hold on. Oxford Dictionary announced theirs. University of Oxford? Did they do it? Okay, it's not here. Let me go back to Merriam-Webster because I know they were posting about it. Merriam-Webster replied to someone. Thank you, Fleur, for following. I went to a big furry convention and kept thinking about how much you would hate the security there. I do feel bad. That is one thing, because I like that I've gotten you guys to like think about things differently and like ask more questions when you go to events and be like, oh hey. But I do hate that I've given you guys my affliction of this is unsafe now. You know, like once you realize that, like COVID did that to me for a lot of things. Like there was a lot of things that I did prior to COVID where I was like, wow, how was I not violently ill 24/7, frankly? He said he invented the term caravan today. I'm sorry, he said he invented the term caravan? Are you saying Trump said he invented the term caravan? See more people at least mask on flights though, yeah. It was a trivia question at my work, it's rage bait. 6'7", you mean? Let's see. Oh. University of Oxford confirmed Oxford University Press has named rage bait as the Oxford word of the year. That's 2 words, so I disagree. That's right, this was on the 1st of December. That was earlier this month. I remember I saw this and I was like, that's 2 words. That's a term. So no. I would accept bait in the concept of rage bait. In like the context of that, I would accept that. Slop is a better word. Slop is better. Rage bait. No, they said it rage bait. 2 words. Having been a security guard for over 24 years, I can say the certainty that most things are very unsafe. I keep reporting safety issues at my work, and the reports keep getting canceled. That's insane. Hi, Meta. Hi. Thank you for following, Kitty. Slop should have been. Slop is the word for Merriam-Webster. The concept of rage bait, I think, is not a compound word, though. I don't think it's a compound word in this phrase. I think it's 2 words. Rage bait. Because the bait, I can speak to you and give you a bait sentence easily. you know. But the concept of rage bait, I am purposely trying to cause rage with what I am saying. Rage bait, I think, is two separate things. It's not about it being a thing or not. It's just like, what's the word of 2025? They decided rage bait was the word for 2025 from Oxford. You look familiar. Maybe. Texas Ren Fair barely checked bags, and I thought Swell would have been worried. I mean, I get worried in Texas just because I know a lot of events are open carry in Texas. A lot of events are more like, hey, we understand it's an open carry state. Please don't, you know. But a lot of them don't, like, check. They were following Megan. Maybe hyphenated. Sure, if it was hyphenated, I would maybe agree with that, but it's not. Makes it an adjective, doesn't it? Like rage bait comment. Yeah. I don't think this classifies as a compound word, frankly. Has been a thing for a while now. Yes. Thank you, Zapty, for following. Thank you for surfing penguins. MT and Sons, are you using like thank you. MT and Sons Construction LLC. Are you using company funds to send me alerts? Like gifts here on thank you for the cowboy hat. Thank you. Dino Nuggets, thank you for following. No, you guys, they did not put it as one word. That's what I'm saying. They put rage bait with a space between it and then keep calling it the word of the year as voted on by their students. Because of the First Amendment? What? I'm sorry, am I reading? I must be thinking wrong. The right to bear arms is not the First Amendment, if that's the question. Yeah, freedom of religion, freedom of speech, freedom of press. That's the First Amendment. Is that? I'm so confused. What is your question? Second. Okay. I was like, am I misremembering what the First Amendment is? Oh, I misunderstood. Sorry. No, you're good. Sorry. Oops. You're sorry. You've got Ethan has put the British flag, T, and then the British soldiers with the giant hat. Sorry. All these emojis. Oops. I'm so sorry. Yeah, right to bear arms is the second. No. I want gun control. That's my thing. I would like more gun control, frankly. That's where I'm at. I have met many an idiot that should not be allowed to carry a weapon that is carrying a weapon at any time. So yeah. Word of the year does not affect me. It does not. I think slop is a fun one. I'm glad slop is the word. I have not reviewed any wrestling events. I'm not opposed to wrestling. I know there's events. My friend is really into wrestling. He wants me to go and review an event with him. But I have not done a wrestling event. I've done more like boxing and, you know, like other sports like that. Let's see. Oh, I still have this open. Sorry, I like opened up my code of my HTML, which is dumb. I asked because WrestleMania is in Vegas. Yeah, I think that's what he was talking about. He wants me to do that, I think. Just retired last Sunday. Okay. I do. It's in the videos. I do talk about it. Yeah, we've talked about that. forgot something. You gotta drop the ignorance card. That's fair. I have Tax Slayer Bowl to deal with soon. Sorry. Hi. Hello. Dictionary.com using 6-7 as word of the year. No. Because even then, 6-7 I don't think counts as word of the year. 6-7. In my personal take, I don't think it counts. But again, I think that's also rage bait. Them choosing 6-7 I think is rage bait. As a 22 rifle, and even then I only have it because of 1-2 we found when cleaning my grandmother's house. Well, I say found, but I'm sure my dad knew about them being in there since it was his mom's. I think a lot of like the flashy wrestling matches are at least somewhat staged, is my understanding. Slay, clean, I like your videos. Thank you. Billionaire should be the word of the year. I mean, I do think anything is better than Time saying, you know, AI, the architects of AI is the person of the year. The architects of AI. Don't know if this has been brought up, but anything is better than the color of the year. Fair. It's 2 numbers. No one is writing it out as 6-7. Yeah. Want event security? Yes. Because there's still people that want to come up and harm people. With their fists, with a knife, with anything. So yeah. Like, we have many a mass shooting in this country. I think we had 2 in the last week. Yeah, you don't need a weapon to hurt people, exactly. And it's actually really interesting to learn about. Highly recommend. I'm just getting into wrestling, and it's acknowledged that it's planned, but they can still get hurt. Yeah, no, I don't doubt that the injuries are real. I don't doubt that. Or trends you plan on making a video about? Not off the top of my head right now. I'm sure I'll find one. I technically could have included in today's video about the Tart trip, but that started after I'd already filmed, so. Okay, cool. S events, even without weapons involved. Yep. What's an F1 enjoyers here watching while the next season is not here? Well, Formula E has started. Formula E has started. We've got Rolex 24 at the end of January. We've got Mexico City Pre in the second week of January, I think it is. We've got, I think there's more endurance racing happening now. Yes, I believe so. There's definitely still violence. We have a fair few stabbings and had a whole government push to stop people punching each other in the back of the head. Yep. But it would be much worse if we had lax gun laws. Yes. Miniature doll collector event. Yes, you guys just tell me about them too late. Like, I find things on TikTok, and then I'm like, why the fuck did no one tell me about this? Why did this not get served to me? Sushi Con in New York was one that I was like, God damn it, I wish I would have been there. They changed some gun laws here after a school shooting this year, but it's annoying. It's always after something happens. Yep. Laws and regulations are pretty much always written in blood. Yep. Thank God for gun laws, actually. Yep. I hate the Audi livery for Formula One. It's gonna look like all the other cars in the grid. I'm actually irritated. It's just silver and red and black. It's gonna blend in with the Haas. I cannot in good conscience work in America now that I'm a out parents who are moving to Japan via the JET program. There was a series of events in the German speaking sphere called Eating Pudding with a Fork, and it was so fun. What do you think about the Americans saying, see, Australia gun laws don't work, made them more strict after? No, well, see, that's the thing. As I said, we had, I think, 2 mass shootings in our country in the last week. I believe this is Australia's first mass shooting in, what, 20 years? If not more. Like, it's devastating, yes, and I don't want to negate that. And I'm not trying to say that, like, one is better than the other, because there's still a loss of life. But, like, I think if we look at it as an empirical data, the laws are working, you know? The first since, 1996. Yeah, because there was a huge shooting, I believe, in 96 or 95, I think. And so they changed the gun laws immediately. They were like, this is not happening again. 30. Yeah, exactly. 30. Okay. Care little for American opinions on gun laws, and good for them. Yeah, nor should they. No, and that's the thing. As I mentioned in today's video, like the amount of there's people have their own applications for things. The United States is not like the barometer for what should be looked at, you know. We're on terrorist watch lists, like terror watch lists now for various countries, where it's like actively unsafe, they've deemed, for people from other countries to come and visit here by various countries, states. There's like statehoods, they've deemed that. Not statehoods, that's not the word. Like their governments are saying that their citizens are not safe here. So those gun deaths, we had 2 this year, but it was gang interrelated violence. Thank you for following. OMG, my favorite variety YouTuber channel. Hi. Thank you for following. I don't know how to say your name because it's a bunch of dashes, but thank you for following. Yeah. They're secure delivery from Japan, and it's so good. It makes me mad. They should pivot to that beautiful pink car on the grid. Alpine won't do it. I know. Oh, God. I need to go get more allergy meds. Being cheap isn't working anymore. Thank you. Oh. Hello. Hi. My favorite event I went to this year? I'm gonna be honest, they all bleed together. I do like some of the events that I went to just for fun and I made short form content at. Like, I have a variety of issues with Anime Expo, but like I did enjoy going just for fun. Anime Expo Chibi, I enjoyed going just for fun. Was there more? I liked DashCon too. That was fun. Is being able to recognize security. Yeah, that's definitely important. Salbert changing into Audi basically through my whole color coding system. God. There's not 3 distinctive enough reds. I swear to God, if they use red as their color for the what's it called? The lettering, I'm gonna be pissed. I cannot spot security. That's when I have concerns. That's fair. Thank you for following, Liam. Ball pit con, yes. So full, I completely forgot GashCon 2 was this year. Yeah, I the other day I forgot that Bigfoot convention was this year. Thank you for following. God, do I need more coffee? I was so on top of it today. Video went live. Video's doing really well. Okay. I worked out. I then worked out more and I ran 2 miles ish. Ran ish, I should say. Okay. But I did do 2 miles. Then I went to the pool and I sat in a jacuzzi for 5 minutes because I knew my muscles are going to kill me tomorrow. And now I'm live and I'm ready to go and I'm going to make more content and go see my friends. And it's going to be fun. And yet, I'm yawning. 2025 has been 100 years, yeah. Livery this year, personally, it was the Pretty Racing Bulls. They had some weird ones. I do think it's the Hasakura livery, now that you've reminded me of it. Bigfoot was this year, yep. But enjoying all the stuff on the main channel as well. Fun to be watching the YouTube live just as I was listening back to the Mexico GP quali. Watch along, fun. Speaking of not enough distinct colors on the grid, Williams and V-Card need to figure out which of the two gets to have custody of the exact shade of blue on, because I'm sick of it. That's fair. F1 Academy livery was absolutely fire, yeah. Oh, I was surprised Courtney Crone is not doing F1 Academy this year. Courtney Crone drove for Haas this year for F1 Academy. They are now working with Kaylee Countryman, who is an American racer. She's going to be 16 by the time the season starts. But Courtney, I think, is not doing F1 Academy at all. Jade ring check. I don't have it on. I don't have any of my jewelry on. We were doing makeup. I have to go put it on. I love the Hellfigure lingering. My last final 90% freedom. Yay! 4.0 for the semester. Woo! I would love to see Courtney and Indy next. I would too. Probably tired of it or not getting paid. I mean, she did talk about wanting to do more, what's it called? Other series. So I think she wants to race full time in the USA. Maybe she is getting an Indy next test. Maybe she is. I have no idea. People are not realizing that all of the leaks of the Doomsday trailer are AI, and it's really funny. Most of them are AI. That was pretty, thank you. Are those highlights natural? In my hair? I am naturally dirty blonde. I dye my hair dark. The terms you have to agree to? No, I have not seen the Netflix House stuff. Saw the McDonald's AI ad. It was bad. It was very bad. Coming in for F1 Academy seem to be getting younger, which is better than the with F4 comparison. True. Yeah, I don't know if that one was... So it sounds like they did like an early... Okay, hang on, there's more here. Hold on. Yeah, there's Steve on a motorcycle. There's the Captain America suit. And him setting it down and then picking up a baby. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. I think that may have been the only, the only actual teaser. I think the Steve Rogers one might be real. Everything else I think is fake. People keep bringing up Sophia Flourish's nothing comment. I don't know what she said this time. She has a habit of being very irritated about F1 Academy. I don't know. And then it was all the best doing indie animation projects. Are you winning? At what? Also on YouTube. Hi! This American one. I feel like it's a lie because Marvel has done that before. I'm just trusting no one. I don't even know if I'm gonna go see this. It was like in context of talking about F1 Academy champions and their futures. Oh, gotcha. She said it on like November 30th. I knew she said something. I didn't see what she said. And just finished working in comments. I'm worried for this new MCU lineup, like as someone who's grown up with the Marvel movies. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it sounds like what the rumor is that Doomsday will focus on the original three. So Steve, Thor, and Iron Man. Which I don't know. I think we should give Sam Wilson a gun. Thank you for following. I mean, last two races here in Indy Next, especially because of the funding issues. Yeah, I don't know what happened with the Indy Next thing. Because 1 minute she was in, the next minute she was out. Have you ever tried pottery? I mean, when I was a child. I don't know. Either way, he's Doctor Doom. Is charging them a pretty penny. I'm sure the Marvel checks are good, and he has a kid to take care of now, like in real life. I just hope the new Spider-Man movie will be good. Panda, the reserve driver list. I don't think she has enough super license points. It's so funny. I've been watching you for 3 years and only now realized you have a full name. I have been hearing that a lot. Thank you, Alex, for following. I'll probably wrap the live up in a little bit because I do got to go change. Oh, we got the new Pit trailer for the Pit. Am I the only one that's excited about the Pit season 2? The Pit. I love the Pit. First season yet, but I was not in a place to watch it. The stressful when it first came out. I mean, I think it's one of the greatest shows released lately. Love to hear the rivalry takes. Thank you. Welcome to Derry was a fun watch. Still haven't watched it. I don't know if I will watch it. I've heard good things, but I don't know if I'll watch it. It feels weird seeing this under your name. Hey, what's going on? Hi. Me when I eat a peach. The Pit. I love the Pit. Gets a pass for dating someone half his age. I had a huge crush on his wife. I mean, I really don't care about a big age gap. She was my age when they started dating, and I was like, you know what? If he made a pass at me, I probably would have been like, yeah, why not? So I personally don't give a shit. The effect this has had on her career and the fact that she hasn't done anything, I think, since being with him, I do think is probably linked. So hello, Fanta. Trying to think about shows I've watched recently, and I'm drawing a blank. Okay, shows that I'm excited coming back in January. The Pit. We love The Pit season 2. Okay, sick concept. The whole season, each season takes place over the course of one day. Each hour of the show is 1 hour within the actual timeline of the show. So like they're all working one shift, and each episode is an hour of that shift. So like 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., etc. Okay, sick, fantastic. Okay, first season, it's a bunch of med students and new residents doing their first shift. It's great. Okay, phenomenal television. Okay, season 2 takes place on 4th of July weekend. We are about to see some truly diabolical firework related injuries. I will let you know, they don't hide shit. You see a baby being born in this show. You see a degloved foot. You see a finger missing a whole knuckle. Okay? Okay? You're gonna see a lot. Okay? But I love it. Also, other one, much lighter, High Potential. High Potential is fantastic. High Potential is fun. High Potential is not graphic like that. High Potential is very fun. Procedural drama, consultant who's super intelligent, but also really fun and very good with people. Okay, Morgan Guillory. We love Morgan. Okay, High Potential is coming back for the second half of the second season in January. Very exciting. What else? Oh, Supernatural is getting taken off of Netflix. That feels illegal. I don't know where it's going, but all 15 seasons are being taken off of Netflix Thursday all of a sudden with no warning. Feels illegal. Thank you, Ryan, for following. You going to MagicCon? My friend wants me to go. I have not made a decision yet. As a fun hobby in my head, I kept thinking degloving instead. I remember High Potential. My mom and I loved watching it after Dancing with the Stars. I love High Potential. It's okay, they took all of the music. What do you mean they took all the music away? Are you joking? They took out the classic rock on net. What? Sparkly, this is literally the first time hearing of that. Okay, so apparently I need to buy a Supernatural box set now. We're looking at what are the Supernatural box set. Hold on. Supernatural. This is why I like physical media. Supernatural box set. The complete series Blu-ray. Let's see. This is all 15. Episode from all 15 includes every episode from all of the fantasy drama series. 220. That's actually not too bad for Blu-ray. For all 15 seasons? That could be worse. Y'all, I'm gonna do it. Not right now, but I will be doing it. My non-Christmas gift to myself. Didn't cover streaming. Aren't that much. I have all of them except the last one. Should be a federal crime. That's insane. Carry On My Wayward, who basically... You're lying. They took Carry On My Wayward Son? When did they do that? Oh, but Universal Music Group can make a deal with Suno AI. Oh, okay. Doesn't count for the no buy. If any pocket watchers try to get sassy, this is essential. That's American culture. I buy my books physical. You can't park that here. That there. Library issues have been such a difficult thing for that with me. I'm very tempted to buy a box set of Ted Lasso. Do they do Ted Lasso? A lot of streaming shows, like direct-to-streaming shows, don't do... Okay, they do. The complete series... this is Walmart. This is $68 for the complete series. Wow. They don't do that for most of these. I know when Dickinson was wrapping up, the director had to beg Apple for a digital like like a hard digital version for herself to have because she was worried about what would happen if they took the show off of Apple. She was like, that's my work. I don't want that to disappear. She had to like beg them for it. Wasn't it Westworld that got removed from HBO Max and just disappeared from a bit there? Yeah, I'm sure. No, so many of these things, like movies, that's why I hate the fucking Netflix Warner Brothers deal. We're gonna lose so many things. They didn't have potential knows literally everything. Like, sees a random object can tell you when and where it was made and its unique chemical makeup. Yep. I've seen people get it. I know they just came out with a complete series box of Handmaid's Tale. That makes sense. I mean, it's like, as a lover of physical media, I would like it at some point. You know who does really good with maintaining physical media? The anime industry. They do pretty good about, like, the complete series, the complete first season. You know, they do that pretty well, I think. I think we're following the one with the made-up name. Thank you. Hulu is going away. I know. On some people's TV I've seen it's gone fully already and it's only on Disney Plus, and then on others, on mine it still has Hulu. I feel like physical media is becoming more popular again though, but I'm not mad about that. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I still have this out. All right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream because I'm gonna take Hermes out and I'm gonna finish getting ready and I'm gonna film things. When I would walk into a Dollar General and find cheap TVs on Dragon Ball, you know what I miss? Big Lots. Big Lots had that. Okay, we're gonna rate Elbat. All right, first, bye TikTok. Follow me. Thank you. Bye. Let's see. Okay. We're gonna raid Elbat. Have fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Elbat's playing, Minecraft. Bye. Have fun. Bye. YouTube, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.